Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're filming another episode of New Makeup Releases Monday. Every Monday I sit down and we talk about all of the new makeup. We've got a little bit of a leak. So we'll chat about that as well. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on all the hot new makeup releases, if you guys like to share your opinions, then this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further elaborating, let's get into it. Okay, so today I'm wearing a secret palette and I don't want to ruin it for you guys, so I will link it in the description box if any of you are curious. But be warned, okay, because it's definitely like a spoiler. But if you don't look, then you won't know. So that's the best I can do with the time I have to film. This is what we're doing. Okay, let's go ahead and go over to Miss Trend Mood to see what's been happening. I will say I haven't been feeling the greatest, so I haven't really been keeping up too much with what's going on with makeup news. Also, before I forget, let me move on over so we can put up some pictures here. So the first thing we have is the new collection from Makeup Revolution and the School of Good and Evil. I actually did watch this movie. I was really excited for it because I really like the actresses in the movie. And I will say that the palettes, I feel like the good palette, I kind of see it, but I feel like the evil palette could have been a little bit more evil. I feel like they really do the whole dark vibe very well in the movie. The costumes are really nice. I mean, the movie overall is pretty cheesy in my opinion, but I think it's like a good movie to watch, you know, for the time of the year and all that stuff. So it's not the worst, but I will say I like the palettes with the circle pans a little bit better. Don't really love that double stacked palette with the orangey shades and then like the very neutrally shades, but it has really cute packaging. So it's a very, very, very big collection as per usual. I think I did see this is available at Ulta. I don't know if everything is available at Ulta, but I will link as many things as I can find down below that I talk about in this video. And you guys will have to let me know if this is something you're interested in or if it's something you're passing in. And I definitely want to know if you guys watched the movie. Okay, we have another Revolution collection. So this is the Grinch and Revolution. I don't know if these are like ads because they're pinned on Trend Mood's page, so I'm guessing they are. Again, it's a bit of a bigger collection. It seems like the star of the show is definitely the kind of furry liquid eyeliner. I think that would honestly be something really cute to collect. I'm not a big enough Grinch fanatic to want this, but there is highlighter, there's gift sets, there's a Grinch mirror, a shadow palette, and a bunch of items. I'm not big on palettes being like square or rectangular shaped, but that Grinch palette is so odd shaped, and I feel like it would have just been cuter if it was just a little bit more, I don't know. I feel like when the most interesting thing about the collection is the palette packaging and not the shades inside, I don't know if that's like for me, but yeah, overall, I don't know. I just haven't seen anything from Revolution yet that I'm willing to put my money on. I have tried their makeup in the past and I've bought their palettes in the past, but the more I've been into makeup and like gotten into indies recently, I just don't feel the need to buy from Revolution. Okay, next we have from Jill Stewart Beauty. This is their Holiday 2020 collection. This is the Midnight Cherry collection. I'm not gonna lie, before I read that this was Jill Stewart, I definitely thought this was like ZZ or that other brand, Florasis. But I believe Jill Stewart is like a very high-end brand. So that's kind of interesting that I did not realize this was Jill Stewart until I read that it was Jill Stewart. I'm not really into the color story. It's definitely very mauve-y and looks like it might be baked gelée. I'm not into it, so easy pass on that. Next is something I actually was sent, and I did post a video of this on Saturday when the palette was revealed, but Nomad Cosmetics is launching this really cute palette that is Lapland, Finland themed, and it's like Santa's Village themed. So this is their new palette. It's so cute, and it is limited edition as well, and these are what the shadows look like. I did do an eye look with this and swatches if you guys are interested. I believe this is launching tomorrow, and I'll put more information in the description box for you guys. It's going to retail for $29, and you can save some money on your Nomad purchase if you use my code KHMAKEUP. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I do have a code with them, and it is an affiliate code, so I will make a small commission. There is also something else that Nomad started doing that I never talked to you guys about, but they actually have singles now, so you can make your own palette, which I think is pretty cool, especially if you are one of those people that just wants like a palette full of mattes, or you want a palette full of metallics. So you can buy their empty magnetic palette for $10, and then their singles retail for $5 a piece. And it looks like they have all of their Hudson Valley palette as singles, and all of their Cloud Forest palette as singles as well. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if they're gonna do exclusive single shadows as well in the future, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention that as well if you guys are planning on placing a Nomad order for this palette. And then we have from Spectrum, they're doing a round 2 with Disney and Winnie the Pooh. So I did buy a few things from the original Winnie the Pooh collection that they did. I bought the brush set, I bought the Tigger brush, and I bought the makeup bag. Super duper cute. I did see some of this stuff was on Ulta, so again, I'll link it for you guys if you're interested. I was looking at it. I just feel like I kind of ended up taking all the stuff I bought from this collection and just kind of putting it in a drawer because I didn't want to use it, which is so silly. I should bring those out and actually try the brushes out. So I definitely don't need to buy the second edition of this collab. So I'm just gonna admire it from afar, and I think it's really, really cute. And I'm sure you guys all know this, but the Sephora sale did start, and it started on Friday. So I did buy some things actually that I had been eyeing. A lot of it was available in store, so I actually just did an in-store pickup. I didn't buy a ton of stuff. I bought the Hourglass foundation I told you guys that I wanted. I'm actually wearing that today. I really like the shade match, I think, for me. The Tower 28 mascara sold out on the website. Luckily, it was available in store, so I did store pickup for that. I bought some Laneige toner. So nothing super duper fancy. I think this one is like the first sale where they haven't had any like coveted new launches. So I feel like this sale is just kind of the time for me to pick up like restocks, or mostly actually restocks. So yeah, I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you picked up so far. Next we have from Fenty Skin. This is the Niacinamide Dark Spot Serum. So basically this is gonna help fade dark spots, brighten and even your skin, and reduce the look of dark spots. So it sounds interesting. I feel like I'm very happy with my skincare right now. I just got sent a bunch of skincare from City Beauty. I also got a package from the Inky List. So I really don't need any more skincare right now, so I'm going to be passing on that. And then we have from ColourPop. This is their collection with Star Wars, or they did like another palette with Star Wars. So this is their C3PO palette, 9-pan galactic palette inspired by everyone's favorite protocol droid, with warm golds and bright yellows in matte metallic and matte sparkle finishes for $16. So I don't know, I feel like the Star Wars fans were really excited for this. I personally am like a fan by association, so I was not interested in that, so I did pass on it, but you guys will have to let me know if you picked that one up. Next we have from YSL. This is their holiday collection. So there's some lip balms, we've got a lipstick, we've got an eyeshadow palette for $150, we've got a $350 advent calendar. Listen, the bougie people are out there to spend their money. Yeah. I can't imagine buying a $350 advent calendar, but maybe it's a good deal. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. I'm way too lazy to do the math, but the whole thing is a pass for me. Next we have from Lawless. So this is a collection I guess they're doing with QVC. This is the Winter Beach One Eyeshadow Palette for $27. And then they have the Mini Winter Beach Lip Plumper Set. So I'm not really into lip plumpers. I had mentioned that I think very recently on my channel. This eyeshadow palette is cute. Definitely not something I need at this moment in time. So easy pass on that for me. Next we have, so this is the big leak, I guess. I know that somebody had screenshotted this and sent it over a while ago, but I feel like Natasha Denona especially is one of those brands that is very much on top of like influencers that leak their stuff. So I don't know how stuff still gets leaked. I think people are smart enough just not to share them publicly, but it definitely gets sent all around in the DM. So I had known about this retro glam palette for a while. I did pull out my little mini retro palette, and honestly this is not one of my favorite mini palettes, so I'm a little bit skeptical about this color story. The swatches look very, 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 very mid-tone, and so I don't know if this is something I want to pick up. I feel like I have like a low-key Natasha Denona collection going as far as the eyeshadow palettes go. I'm feeling like this is going to be a mini palette. I can't imagine this being one of her $100 and something palettes. If it is one of the like the more expensive palettes, I think I might have to pass, because that just seems like too much money to spend on a retro palette. But this includes 15 shades, mattes, and shimmery finishes, it says. So not really sure how this all got out. I haven't been following the saga, but it's out now. I am curious to see when Natasha Denona will actually announce this. I was hoping for like a Metropolis revival for holiday, but I think this is going to be her holiday palette. So definitely sound off in the comments what you guys think of that palette, because it seems like the juiciest launch of the week. I feel like everyone's been talking about it in their new makeup release videos. Okay, next we have from Lime Crime. I actually think this is so cute. I'm shocked. Like, I'm shocked that they did such a cute color story for a quad. The only thing is I don't like this packaging. It looks like it's a removable little thing, but it's like, why? They don't have that in their other palettes. I mean, unless they're planning on coming out with more of them, but it looks like there's a lip trio. There's a eye and brow topper, and then Venus XS Blue Opal, $20, 4-pan eyeshadow palette with matte and metallic finishes. So I just think it's a really cute color story. I'm not interested in purchasing any of this, but I do own a few Lime Crime palettes, and I think they're pretty good quality, but definitely not something I want to pick up right now. Next we have from MAC, and this is the Black Panther collection that they're launching. This will be available November 1 on their website, so I'll definitely have to keep an eye out. I think this is going to be so cool for Black Panther fans, which I am a Black Panther fan. Definitely one of my favorite Marvel characters. This palette, though, it just doesn't do anything for me. And so, yeah, I don't know. I feel bad saying like it's an easy pass, but it's like, I don't like it. It doesn't look that good. So they've got some lipsticks for $23. There's an eyeshadow palette, which is going to be $39. Love Me Liquid Lip Color, $28. Lip gloss in translucent gold for $23. A bunch of other stuff. Honestly, my mouth is hurting to read it, so I'm not going to. But I feel like their Stranger Things collection, like, again, it was just not my vibes, and that whole collection pretty much went on sale. So I hope that doesn't happen with the Black Panther collection, but that's kind of my guess on that. Okay, next we have the Honey Pots from Winnie the Pooh and ColourPop restocked. I feel like that thing sold out so fast when that originally launched, so it's nice that ColourPop bought them back, because I feel like a lot of the times people say like they wish ColourPop would restock things. So that's nice. I think these are so cute, but I don't need them. So it was an easy pass for me, but definitely let me know. Are those like your holy grail? Did you pick them up? Like, I would love to know. Okay, next we have from Beauty Bay, they launched the Neutral Palette Collection. So these are the cool browns, grays, soft pinks, bronzes, grays, and mattes and shimmers. So there's a 42 pan palette, a 16 pan palette, and a 9 pan palette. Honestly, I think this is beautiful if you're a cool tone person. Definitely not for me. I love Beauty Bay's eyeshadows, but I would never use this. I think the 42 pan palette is gorgeous. Like, if you're a makeup artist, I feel like you would get so much use out of that palette. So it's beautiful, but it's an easy pass for me. Next, we have a new brand. This is Simi Haze Beauty. And I did see these products on the Sephora website. They're definitely giving me like K-beauty vibes. I don't know anything about this brand though, so what do I actually know? But there's a Velvet Blur Matte Lipstick Balm, Sun Flush All Over Face Tint Liquid Blushes, lip glosses, a bunch of stuff. There's a tubing mascara, like, sounds interesting, looks interesting. It's just an easy pass for me. I do wonder though, what do you guys like consider when you try a new brand? For me, I think it's hearing other people talk about it, but very rarely will I go out on a limb and buy from a brand that I've never heard of. Indie, yes, more likely to. Sephora, I don't know. I just don't need another lipstick. I don't need another blush. So as cute as these looked on the Sephora website, it was kind of an easy pass for me. Okay, so those are all the things on Trend Mood. So let me go see if there's any indie launches that I want to talk about to you guys really quickly. We do have this reveal from Makeup by Mario. This is the Ethereal Eyes palette, $68. Mario's first multi-finish eyeshadow palette with 12 shades in suede, matte, natural metallic, and glossy shimmer finishes, launching tomorrow. So it'll be launching the day you guys are seeing this video, which is cool. This is the type of stuff we need to launch during the Sephora sale because it's something new. So if you guys are interested, I'll link it down below. This, again, looks like that Beauty Bay palette I was just talking about. It's very much Mario's vibes, very much not my vibes. So I'm going to be passing on it, but it does look very, very cute. And then we have from Give Beauty, they did launch those loose shimmer shadows, but they also launched some new liquid lipsticks. I know I had a friend talking about these, and so I was kind of curious because I haven't tried the liquid lipstick, so I did pick out a shade that I might end up picking up during the Sephora sale. We'll see. I haven't placed an online order yet from the sale. Next, we have Bella Beauty Bar is dropping their Angels of Illumination 3 palette. This is coming on November 8th. So this is so pretty. I love this color story. It's an all shimmer palette. And I was thinking of picking it up, but honestly, I don't need it. So I'm going to pass on it for now. This I thought was such a pretty palette, and I was so surprised that a drugstore brand was launching this palette. So this is the City Color Cosmetics Grunge palette, and it's 18 shades with mattes and shimmers. I just think this is such an unexpected color story for a drugstore brand. I feel like drugstore is usually very much like the neutral shades and like easy everyday shades, and I think this is kind of a fun little twist on that. So I think it's very, very cool. Next we have from Glow by Auric, their holiday items. There's 2 new shades of their, I think this is their like lip balm. So is it 2 shades or 3 shades? I think it's 2. Listen, there's a haze shade, which is a muted plum, and a ripe shade, which is a juicy muted cherry. That's so interesting because I think Manny's lip oils were kind of those colors too, and I was definitely not sure about a muted plum with my skin tone. It can look a little like Walking Dead-esque. So anyway, this is cute, but I haven't tried these and I'm not really interested, so easy pass on that. Sigma Beauty did drop their holiday kits. I tried to look for these on the Sigma website, so I don't know if it was one of their retailers that released this. I'm assuming that I'm gonna get this in PR, but I haven't seen anything yet. These are really cute though. I did get to see them when I was at Sigma HQ sometime this summer. So there's a winter romance makeup collection, slay all day travel brush set, holiday glam brush set, and a getaway glam brush set, and a bunch of other makeup items as well. So very, very cute. I'll see if I can find it on the Sigma website and I'll link it for you guys. I think these make such great gifts, honestly, and they're just such good quality. I know I had a few extra things from Sigma's holiday collections in the past, and I've just loved giving them to my friends because I feel like it's such a luxurious little thing and it lets me spoil them, and you know, I feel good about gifting that stuff to my friends. Okay, so we've been laughing about this in our group chat about another collaboration between Be Perfect and Stacey Marie. Don't get me wrong, love these palettes. I have pretty much all of them. I think I don't maybe own like one of them, but I have most of them. So just trying to figure out like what other color could they possibly do. So this one's like Interstellar, so we're assuming it's going to be some kind of alien vibes. And this palette, they're showing the last row, so I'm seeing like a very grungy gray green, like some yellows, some bright shades. There's definitely going to be like a whole space section. So yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like a half colorful, half like grayscale palette. I just don't know if I can justify purchasing another one of these. Like I mentioned, I really like Be Perfect. I really like when they collab with Stacey Marie, but very, very curious to see how much longer they can keep these collaborations coming. So definitely let me know if that's something you're interested in, or are you kind of side-eyeing the whole thing like I am? Next we have from Linda Hallberg. This is the Reload palette, $41, inspired by the peacefulness of the forest 2-in-1 palette with shadows and cake liners. So this is a really pretty color story. I'm trying to think what this palette reminds me of, but I'm not quite sure. It's like berries and then a bit of grunge. Not really sure which shades are the cake liner shades, but I think my friend got this in PR, so I'm going to keep an eye out for a video from them. Okay, somebody tagged me in this palette. This is the Notoriously Morbid R Boohoo palette, and this launched on the 28th. Boohoo is a 15-pan palette with mattes, duochromes, multichromes, and it looks interesting. I will say the product photography is not really getting me, but once I looked on their Instagram page, they had more swatches, and the swatches look very, very beautiful. I've never tried this brand, so I'm curious about them, but I feel like I keep waiting for the perfect thing to launch. We'll see if that ever actually happens. And I think that's it. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up very well with new makeup releases, and I don't really feel like there's that much to get excited about, which I feel like in a way is also exciting because it either means like holiday is gonna be insane, or it means that people are finally just like slowing down and they're like, you know, let's like put more effort into our palettes. Let's go with fewer but nicer things, and maybe they're putting a little more energy into 2023. That will be nice to see as well. So yeah, I don't know what's in store for us, guys. Maybe this week will truly surprise us, but I feel like last week and the start of this week is like very meh. I feel like my wallet is safe. I do have, what do I have? I feel like I still have a bunch of palettes I still need to play with. I did buy the Simply Posh Cosmetics Genuine Gems, I think that palette's called. So I have some palettes that aren't necessarily brand new that I still need to play with because I'm behind schedule. There's just been a lot going on. That's just life, right? So yeah, I definitely will be playing catch up as much as possible. But that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. and I will see you in a new video very, very soon. Bye!